Yo, what's going on, everybody? I'm gonna recap today's trade, Thursday, March 5th. It was pretty simple, but yeah, let me just get right into this. Um, yeah, so for today, you can obviously see on the 1 hour chart, like higher time frame, we're hitting like this consolidation and this drop. So this area is pretty much resistance here, lines up right with like the 300 level as well. But what I seen here on the 30 minute was I expected this to kind of break out of here, retest, and then head higher. But on the 5 minute chart, what had happened was we swept this liquidity here, where I believe this is the London high. So we swept the London high, but we just couldn't stay above it, right? So when I seen this sweep and we continue to break down all these levels here, right? You see all these levels. We're breaking down below. And once we break down below this VWAP, I'm watching for a pullback to then short targeting the other side of liquidity. So the trade idea was very simple, but I'll go through the book maps to show what I seen. Um, but yeah, I just caught the momentum going down. We broke the VWAP, broke the key levels. Prior to that, swept the London high. Right, buyers got trapped. So now we're making that move down. So on the book maps, what I seen was we had the sweep and price started to pull back here. Now this is right at like the 50s, let's say like 50 to about 70. So if I go to my candlestick chart on the 1 minute, around this area here is what we are looking at, around 50 to 70. So around this area, after we had broke, this is where I seen the first pullback on book maps at least. So after breaking the VWAP, we had a lot of aggressive selling, right? The buying tried to step in and break above, and we failed. And the buying here then got weaker. And we're also rejecting off of the VWAP on book maps. So when I seen this, right, we could watch it in real time. I shorted it right here. Right here is what is where I shorted it with my stop right above the 70s, probably around like 75. So I shorted it right at 50. I tried to short it at 55, but I got slipped. Um, but yeah, the reason why I shorted this, and you can see is just going down. There was a ton of aggressive selling that dropped. Buying tried to then push it up. We broke the structure here. Selling slammed it back down. Buyers tried to push it up again. And look how weak the volume is from buyers here. So when I seen this and we started to fail, that is where I triggered my short. So this is how I entered my trade. And again, the reason why is because we swept the London high, started to break down, broke below the VWAP, broke below the daily open, broke below like the previous week, like all these key levels. But the main thing was the VWAP I was watching for. So we broke down. And as I was watching this, I think it might be intuition, but I just didn't see any strength from buyers. Like I was watching this in real time and they just had no strength. Like initially, I wanted to see if I could long this, but after seeing this selling here fail, you want to see the buying start to really push up. And there's some decent sized buying stepping in here. Go 2 times speed, right? And buying here, more buying here, more buying trying here, right? These sellers look trapped until we bring it back down. And then they try to break up again, and they fail again. So at this point, I'm just like, okay, this buying looks way too weak. They're trying to trap these sellers again here. The volume looks weaker here, right? Selling stepping in again. This VWAP is getting protected by a passive seller, and I shorted it right here as soon as I seen all this weakness from buyers here. And I framed this with everything that I saw on this. So it's very important what you see here on the candlestick chart, right? I mean, we see this basing here and then the drop, right? We rejected it once. We swept it here. I bet you it's the supply if I even Okay, maybe no supply, but I mean, yeah, it's even a supply zone here, right? I could just tell by looking at the 5 minute because of the basing here, and we dropped. So when we came into the zone, right, the supply zone from earlier, we swept this high and failed. Then we're breaking structure down, and I wasn't able to catch it here, so I wait for the break of structure, right? We get the break of structure, confirming the move. Then I go to Bookmaps and I look for my entry. So that's basically how I caught my trade. It's very simple. And I was just targeting these lows here. Um, Stop was pretty tight, but that's really all it is. It's very simple. One thing I need to tell you guys is just it's just all risk management. Like I can't stress that enough. Like you are going to lose in the market. Like this entry here could have lost, right? No matter how good it looked, it could have lost. But trading with, 2 micros, 3 micros, even 1 micro, right? Being able to focus in on the skill is what's really important. So this is my recap for today and why I shorted. Just keeping it very simple, stick it to the plan. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. Tag me in the Discord and we could talk more about it. I'll see you guys.